Good morning. I'm out for another hike with Mr. Loki, and this is the Brookside-McCurdy Trail. Where's the sun? Near Bailey, Colorado. Just outside of Bailey, actually. I've never been on this trail before, so we'll see what it has to offer. It's on the northern boundary of the Lost Creek Wilderness, so it enters that large wilderness area, which is full of backpacking and hiking trails. So there were quite a few cars at the trailhead. One lady that was pulling up was saying it's the busiest she's ever seen it. So suppose we're getting to the start of the summer hiking season proper. It's early June. Yeah, that's probably the first hike I've done, significant hike of this season with elevation gain. Can you hear it? Still some snow on the peaks. You see that one out there? All right, let's get to it. Woo, quite a bit of uphill. So it looks like, I would guess, the reason that the land behind me is cleared, the land over here is still highly wooded, is that this is a future housing development area here. Checking my land use map, it does look like there's a stripe of land up here that's privately owned. What are you eating, Loki? No, don't eat grass. It's actually good that it's not sunny, or Loki would be dying. It's getting kind of to the boundary of the weather that it's easy to take him hiking. Otherwise I have to start looking for areas that are higher altitude, more densely tree covered, along streams, so he can keep cool. So some hikes for the summer will be without Loki. It's been a while since I've recorded a video. It's been very wet. In fact, you'll see it on the greenness all around us here. This is the greenest I've ever seen Colorado since I moved here. And I've been doing more trips with the family and stuff. So first time out, just Loki and I, in a month or so. And it's straight uphill. First water crossing here, so we'll let Loki drink up and cool down, and we're a little less than 1.8 miles into the trail. This first water crossing. You saw the trail junction back there as well. I've seen 2 groups of backpackers on their way out so far, so it's definitely backpacking season. We got Loki. Breakfast. This looks like a good place for a break. I have breakfast burrito. Loki has some more food because he was too antsy this morning to eat it. So I'm gonna set up here, the view of the valley here, and have some breakfast. So, breakfast burrito from a little bakery cafe in Pine, Colorado on the way in. I'll put the actual name down there. But they have like 8 or 9 different types of breakfast burritos, plus other pastries and good looking stuff. Different flavors in the burrito, veggie, various non-veggie. This one is called, I think, the Pine. Don't recall what's in it, but no cooking in the woods today, just eating a reheated breakfast burrito. Ooh, it has rosemary. Fancy. Eggs, mushroom, Swiss, rosemary. Potatoes, some kind of sausage. Okay, earlier I talked about how I was looking to see whether whether that land that was cleared was private land, and this is what I use is got a GPS, and you can see on here all this green area is public land. Lost Creek Wilderness, down here Pike National Forest, up here Arapahoe National Forest. You'll also see state parks and that type of thing as well. So this is Staunton State Park right here, I believe. And so that's where I saw that this little strip of land here looks like it's private land, and that's why it's cleared and being developed. You can see here in the west how much land here is public land. So there's Denver there, and all of this west, basically the whole western part of Colorado is some form of public land. You can go out further. Oh, start to lose it, but Utah, tons of public land. Wyoming, there's the national park, Grand Tetons, and Yellowstone. Anyway, very useful to determine if you're in public or private land. So firing here near where I was grabbing some breakfast. All right, extra wood laying around. All right, I think I'm actually gonna head back down the trail. It's starting to get warm, so a little warm for Loki. One of the ways I know it's too hot for Loki, he'll just plop down in the shade any chance he gets. So, good idea to turn around there, get him out of the heat. So, short video today. Starting to sprinkle a little bit as well. It's definitely going to thunderstorm this afternoon. So I'll put away the camera and see you back at the Jeep for the mileage. Alright, back in the Jeep. That was the Brookside-McCurdy Trail near Bailey, Colorado. I hiked about 2.5 miles out and 2.5 miles back, so about 5 miles. The trail is actually a lot longer than that. I think it's 15 miles out and back trail. So a lot more to see out there, but Loki was tired. You can't even see him. He's laying plopped down, tired. We've got the AC cranking. And thanks for coming with me on this quick little hike and breakfast in the woods, and we'll see you on the next one.